Hey friends, today I'm going to be covering Soul. You know those movies that actually get better when you grow older and mature over time? Well, this is one such movie. I just recently watched this movie again at the age of 20, and I think I understand it a lot more than when it came out. First of all, this is the best looking Pixar movie I've ever seen. Oh my god, the visuals are breathtaking. The lighting, the character models, the reflections, the shine off objects. Ooh, this movie is eye candy, I love it! I especially love the scene where 22 posing as Joe. Joe is covered in a blue light and his mom is covered in a yellow light, and as she understands him more, she steps into the same light as Joe because she learns how he actually feels. The visual storytelling here is absolutely phenomenal. This might be Pixar's best looking movie visually to date. Another thing I really love is 22's arc about learning how to live life. And especially Joe's arc about learning to love the little things in life instead of always just obsessing over jazz. This writing is absolutely fantastic, I love it. The jokes in this movie are pretty funny, especially the one where 22 just wants fire to spread on a burning building. And this might be a controversial opinion of mine, but I'm actually kind of glad that Joe gets a second chance at the end. The vast majority of the movie is about Joe living his life to the fullest and also just enjoying all the little things in life like pizza and lollipops and stuff. I know thematically it also would have worked if Joe stayed dead, but in my opinion I think it makes a bit more sense for Joe to go back to Earth, just so he can spend more time with his family and get over his jazz obsession and enjoy all the little things. I love this little scene in the middle with this barber friend of his. Even the barber noticed that Joe was way too obsessed with jazz and never asked about his life. Hell, Joe wasn't even aware that the barber decided to go to barber school instead of his dream veterinary school. But the veterinary school doesn't matter to the barber anymore. He's happy with his life just being a barber. Soul is truly amazing. I enjoyed it a ton. Just like The Incredibles, this is one of those movies that gets even better when you grow up and mature. This is definitely one of Pixar's most mature movies to date, but I do not have a problem with that. I really love this movie. If you haven't seen it yet, then go watch it. Also, Kitty. Well, I guess I covered every Pixar movie up to this point. Despite a few forks in the road, I absolutely adore this studio. This studio has made some of my favorite movies of all time. I've adored Pixar ever since I was a kid, and I think I love them even more as an adult. They've made some of the best stories and characters out of any films I've ever seen. And I, for one, cannot wait to see what the future for Pixar Animation Studios holds. And yes, I will be covering each new Pixar film. Please stay tuned for those videos.
I can make this.
Say